Okay, so I've been wanting to do this for a while. I realized that since I have started the channel, I haven't really went through any of like the YouTube comments. I mean, early on I did, um, probably back, well, obviously when I made the Lance Stevenson stuff, but when I started doing the Tupac, Eazy-E type videos and stuff like that, the series, uh, some of the stuff early on I look at, but yeah, after a while I just kind of ignored like all the new comments coming in. So that's what I want to check. I'm just going to go through. I'm not going to go all the way back through the first videos I did. I'm just gonna go through the Tupac Eazy-E series videos and like the recent videos that I've done, basically to see what some of the comments say, just respond to them. And it gets to be interesting. If I go back and look, I want to kind of see some of the likes and stuff like that. It looks like 100%, 100%. So people like this stuff. There's the highlight videos. Those was early ones on Marks. The first ones I did, obviously. Okay, here we come, some dislikes. I think this was a video breakdown. Let me see. Oh, that's a couple people disliked it. I mean, that was like 1 to 3, so that's not terrible. 2 to 2, okay, that's not terrible either. One, okay, so these ones don't really have very many views and comments and stuff like that. So it's not terrible. Pretty good grade right there, I guess. What was the I know there was one that was like me commentating on video or on a game, an NBA game, like something like this. Yeah, but that still didn't get very many ups and downs or anything. Let's see. Oh, I know that was highlights too. Oh yeah, Katie. Yeah. See that that one had about 1,000 views, but people, I guess I didn't really get too much negative feedback. But let me see about the videos I want to take a look at now. Let me see. Oh, last one, 100%. That's 22 likes. The 24, that's pretty good. 5 likes, 2 down. Okay, that's not terrible, given what it was. See, these videos I expect to be like a lot more boring and not getting any comments or likes or really views at all, because that's kind of boring topics. You'd expect that type of stuff to do terribly, but also you kind of want that stuff to do well just because it could be informative, could be educational, but obviously people ain't really looking into that type of stuff. You see, 95, 90, 90. So, I mean, people ain't hating on my videos too hard. Trump, let me see, this one got, okay, I only got 2, 9 to 2. That's not terrible either. The Tupac ones, let me see what these ones are doing. 95, 94, 100. What is the thing? Steve 96, 92, 94. So that's not terrible. Some of these got a lot of likes. This one, 13. That's pretty good. Only 875 people disliked it. I mean, I don't know who likes and dislikes YouTube videos for real. I don't really do that. If I do anything, I'll comment. But let's just go through and see what people had to say, really. I mean, I haven't went through some of them in so long, I kind of forget even. So let's go to this first. Okay. I'm gonna sort by newest first. Just see what people said recently first, and then we'll go backwards. And I don't have very much time for this. I'm just gonna kind of go through them, see which ones stick out to me. Lonzo was jealous. Okay. Okay. That's hilarious. Breaking it all down years later, it went like this. Suge managed to F up what could have been a multi-billion-dollar company. Yeah, I mean, I guess that's one way to put it. The day that would have been top musical acts. I say easy. I don't think Suge. I mean, Death Row, like I said, when it was a couple other videos, was like a front label. I don't think if Suge would have managed it correctly, because he technically didn't really have like a pathway for like to claim the full ownership of Death Row anyway. And plus, they were going to take Dre. So I mean, Suge probably would have got shot at again or something crazy. Why did Michelle A look like Nene Leakes and Janet Jackson? What? Oh my goodness. Creepy intro, but this is fascinating. I like the inclusion of text. Forces you to really pay attention. Yeah. I mean, this first video, because I mean, I was just learning how to even edit videos. I suck at it still. This isn't obviously what I mean do for a living. I just kind of just do this for like whatever to get information or whatever. But yeah, I definitely when I first started, I definitely sucked, and I got a little bit tiny bit better as the videos went on, like a tiny bit. But yeah, I kind of did suck at making videos. This first one was really kind of. I mean, a lot of them were really boring, but this one was kind of like clunky a little bit too. I didn't even use video at that point because I didn't even know it was allowed without getting copyrighted, which I ended up never getting copyrighted for the videos. I end up getting hit every time I do the every time I post it, and then everything would be fine. And then once I actually started getting views, and they just demonetized my channel entirely, they didn't give me a chance really to dispute the individual videos. They just went after the whole channel demonetization. Okay, Suge sells resentment, failed football career. Okay. Suge and his associates both came from two-parent households. Well, not all of his associates, but I mean, some of them. Eazy-E was pretty much a genius, but sounded kind of trifling and selfish too, but white businessmen around him. I mean, I don't know about that. Yeah, okay. I mean, yeah, Easy definitely deserves credit for his innovation with rap music, and as far as being a business minded person. I wouldn't go too far in either direction as far as saying he was a genius or a selfish business person. I mean, he was just doing, I mean, what he could do, and but he did it, such a way that he would really have impact and influence over early the rap music, and then obviously being a black owned label was really he really pioneered the independent stuff. Even Shook gives him credit for that. Obviously Shook went from football player to head security to CEO. Criminal what? I mean, why bother with more than half? There's no sound or picture. Wait, what? More than half. There's no sound or picture. I mean, yeah, I don't know what he's talking about. Maybe, because some of it was reading, some of it was the text. Because I did want people to read and make sure they understood what was going on. But yeah, like I said, this was kind of, that's legit. Never liked Jerry. Yeah, I don't think really anybody really ever liked Jerry. Appreciate it. Yeah, okay. Yeah, anytime someone dedicates time to giving people knowledge on Tupac, I appreciate it. Yeah, that's nice. James, Big James says that Suge always had a briefcase full of medicine with him. Suge, Mike Klein, dude. Oh, sure would like to know more about the Mike Klein dude. Yeah, me too, a little bit probably. Never really went deep into the Mike Klein guy, but I think there's other videos on YouTube where people talk about Mike Klein a little bit more detail. NWA Family Tree. Which NWA movie would tell exactly what happened? Right. Pac was not signed to death row. The comment was deleted, I think. Got weird voices. Getting more views. Oh, that's nice. Oh wait, this was earlier. That's pretty funny. Nice series. I mean, that's pretty nice. 100%. Right. Yeah, that's probably it too. Cause what I mean, see, the way I put it together, see, I agree with both of these comments to an extent, but see, this is the reasoning behind that YouTube will give you for blocking your content because I clipped those other videos, but technically I clipped the other videos and created something completely new with them, kind of like sampling the music. Really, I would consider it because that's like my background. Well, that's I mean, obviously I like hip hop. So, I made beats before too on my other channel. I got some beats that I made, some of the beats that I included in the videos. But it, so I sampled basically from the videos. I cut them up, and kind of made them my own basically, like kind of a sample and rap, like kind of like a Dilla, type influence. And I felt that I cut them up, and I felt that I put them together in a way that told a story, and told the story coherently. And I was taking it from different sources, and like, obviously, if I would have put it together, if I would have had like, a budget and, a team, and we could go out and do interviews and make like a documentary, like kind of like a real documentary. I don't think that'd be able to happen. Obviously, I don't have the connections to do that. I don't have the resources, money, or whatever to do that. But I mean, if I did, then obviously I could have done that, right? And I could have like, asked similar questions or try to get down to stuff, hired an investigative team and all that other stuff. But I mean, obviously I don't have the resource. I was just trying to do it as quickly as possible to get the information out, and that was the way to do it. Was just cut the videos. I watched tons of content. It took forever to watch that much content to get the story together, put the timeline together, and then find in the individual clips where I got a piece of them together, so it actually made like sense, like coherent, like it was actually designed like like from my own interviews basically. But I had to use the other content because that's just what I had available. Jerry Heller, man, he's in the Wrecking Crew. Videos like this are blacklisted. If you know, you know. The ones who seek knowledge, which usually about 10% of the population, will know how to find these videos. Oh, that's kind of nice. I like to be put in that same type of category. Yeah, I don't really know if that I consider that these videos that, because there's definitely some stuff that's hidden on YouTube that if you find, it gives you some really good knowledge that don't actually just outright ban, but they do kind of like what they call shadow ban or whatever. That's pretty nice. Yeah. I had to ask about the first songs recorded. He mentioned Gangsta recorded before Boys in the Hood wasn't version. Yeah. Yeah, I think. Yeah, they're gonna be talking about. Actually, I can watch that a second time. That's kind of crazy, bro. I don't even do that with anything. Anything I watch, I always watch it one time. It doesn't matter if it's a movie. Like, I mean, there might be like a couple movies, like, since I was a kid. Like, obviously, kids like watching the same stuff over and over a little bit. Or when I had siblings and stuff, younger siblings watch stuff over and over again. Like when you're a kid, but as an adult, I really like if I watch something, I've watched a series or something, I won't watch it again. If I watch a movie, I'll try to watch it one time, like, and then that'd be it. Um, I'll just rewind it. You know what I mean? If I miss a part, I want to see a part again. I'll just rewind it just to see all that happened, or if I miss something or something like that. But as far as rewatching the whole thing again, it's kind of like I don't really do that. I don't know why, but it's kind of never did. Background music in the beginning of the video. What is the BMG? Let me see what they're talking about. That background music in the beginning of that video is heat. What's the BMG? I don't know what BMG stands for. Let me look to it. BMG, background music. Okay, I assume that's what it means, background music. So let me go ahead and just try to see where I'm at here. I might only get through one video. I might just go through one at a time, record it, and then edit it together. So I'm assuming he means at the beginning. Let's see what I did here.
Rapper Eazy-E has died in Los Angeles after a battle with AIDS.
Rapper and actor Tupac Shakur is dead at the age of 25, just about a week after sustaining 4 bullet wounds last Saturday night in Las Vegas. Meanwhile, on Thursday night in Los Angeles, we spoke with Marion Suge Knight, head of Tupac's label Death Row Records, and the man who was driving the car sitting right next to Tupac when he was shot.
Every magic trick consists you want to be fooled.
Okay, I don't know what's wrong with that.
Yes.
As a kid, all or was you want to be? You want to be fooled.
Okay. So yeah, I don't know why that's playing funny on here. But yeah, that's my beat. That's a beat that I made. Let me go to SoundCloud. I don't even know if I have it. Do I have SoundCloud? Yeah. This is my SoundCloud that I had a long time ago. That's when, like I said, I made beats. Yeah, that's actually one of my beats. Oh yeah, I'm trying to give you a most SoundCloud page. I think it's this one. Yeah, I don't know why it's playing like that one here. It'll play normally, usually when but yeah, it'll play normally when I guess a regular or maybe it's just playing like that through my headphones. But yeah, yeah, that's a beat that I made. Yeah, that's what that is. See what happened when I made the beat? As I accidentally, when I recorded them from the MPC, I took them. I actually accidentally recorded some of them through a filter, like a low pass or a high pass. So I cut out some of the, and I also EQ'd them wrong. One of them wrong, and that's why it sounds like kind of like muffled and stuff like that. But yeah, that's what happened with that. Yeah, that's why it sounds kind of weird when here. Like you have to have a specific type of sound setup. If you're missing certain like ranges, it won't play right. Just because I mixed it up bad. Oh yeah, but I mean, the background music in the beginning of the video is heat. I don't know why they said that. I'm just gonna go ahead and see if I can respond to that. Let me see. I'm gonna apply. If you're talking about the beat I used to make beats wasn't very good to make beats. See if I can link this SoundCloud thing. Copy. Okay, yeah, but that's nice. Why are the titles of your videos? Why are the titles of your videos not part of a series but states that is a part? I don't know what that means, but yeah, I put the parts. In another interview, Jerry claims that Eazy did say in one response, you got something for me. Did say response, you got something for me. Yeah, I know it was something that's great. Jerry's kind of, I mean, they were just giving interviews. They said a whole bunch of weird different stuff. Yeah. Yeah. Eazy-E created Suge Knight into the row. It's pretty funny. Another bad creation. I love it for educational purposes. Okay, that's funny. That's fine. Is this a book or documentary? See, I did read these ones. Why so small print? Yeah, it's funny. Yeah, I did read these ones originally. Some deep information. So I had some positive, some negatives, but that's kind of fine with me. I don't really care. So that's one of these. Okay, so let's move forward to part 2. The Young Panther. I want to see what they got to say about that. think this was what the guy was talking about in the first videos. I gave him all different names, but then I gave him parts. I don't know if that's what he was talking about or not. Heck, who knows? But anyway, part 2. Let's see what can you do. I liked part 2 just because it was a story of Tupac when he was younger. This doesn't have too many comments. 115. That young Pac. It's weird to say, yeah. Yeah, because I called it young Pac. But yeah, he died at 25. He died, yeah. But, man. Yeah, it was kind of hard to watch. Yeah, Pac. Well, yeah, he didn't come to get a Festy of the King. Like, but I don't know if he watched the series, he'll find out, I guess. Yeah, I mean, no, it had nothing to do with the gang stuff. I mean, you know, I mean, Malcolm X was he quit gang stuff. He was out of gang stuff. You know, there's always something, and they'll get you somewhere. You know, look at Martin Luther King. I mean, he was the farthest away from any type of stuff. I mean, at least with Malcolm, you could say he was a Nation of Islam. I mean, freaking Martin Luther King was in the church. You know what I mean? They went after him. So, I mean, if they're going to get you, they're going to get you. It doesn't matter what you're involved in. It doesn't matter. Yeah, it doesn't matter. If they're going to get you, they're going to come get you. If you're making an impact and your voice is getting out there and you have influence over the community and you're trying to do something good, I mean, they're coming after you. Okay. He said, excuse me, yeah. I remember that from a long time ago. That's what I got that clip from. Then with 1 point's a liar.
And within 9 days of firing him, of course, he was killed.
Oh, he's talking about Tupac. David Kenner is still alive. I mean, I don't know if he did. I don't know. That's what he wasn't saying. David Kenner was still alive. He's talking about Tupac. But I don't know if he says what he's lying about. I don't know. Plotting his blood. Well, yeah, that was Panther 21. No, who is responsible for yeah, white lawyers. I mean, his manager was black. His lawyers, I think some of his lawyers were black. I don't know if all of his lawyers were black. I know some of his close associates and managers. He had multiple different managers who were black. So, okay, I gotta go check something. Let me see. Pac gave us who had a messed up childhood. Look up to, yeah. Okay. Let me see. Beginning of a Tupac story. He is the Jesus of music. I guess he's the Jesus of music. That's funny. Pac was the truth. I met this man, Jack the Ripper, in 91, I think. Yeah. Tupac. Say hillbillies help Panthers. Hillbillies help. Did he just say hillbillies help Panthers, bro? That's funny. So you talk about the Young Patriot group. But yeah, it's funny. I can't believe that the powers that be thought that Tupac could socially condition young black youth being socially conscious. If that's the case, they went on to KRS, Chuck D. I think poor righteous teachers with PR. More with technique. Well, okay, the thing about some of these groups is they weren't very popular. That's the first thing. Tupac was selling, millions. He was by '96 he was the most popular, artist. Before that, obviously he was in movies. I mean, his popularity has spread. As far as how people listen to him. Chuck D, I guess, was popular at one point in time, but I mean, you have to look at Chuck D's, lyrics and trajectory too, though. You have to think for a minute that, what happened to, Professor Griff, and so that he was targeted out of Public Enemy, kind of, for some of his views. But Tupac also, you got to keep in mind how intelligent he was, and KRS is the same. I mentioned in another video with KRS and the Scott LaRock situation. So there was some type of dilemmas going on with these other people. Mortal Technique, obviously, I don't think he's as popular. He's a more underground artist and stuff like that. So I mean, there definitely would have been Tupac. That's a combination of how popular he was. And also his message was rooted, like I said, in Panther ideology and radical ideology too. That's another thing, because it's radicalizing. It's just socially conscious. I mean, what's socially conscious? I mean, there's a lot of non-dangerous ideas out there that are controlled opposition, and people that they really don't care if you believe or not. A lot of the Afrocentric stuff that he's talking about. I mean, they don't really care if you make a song about not doing drugs or fight the power. That's just an abstraction. Fight the power is an abstraction. What power? Fight it how? See, Tupac was actively organizing. I think that's really the thing. What the thing was, he was actively trying to organize people, and he was he had street credibility too. So where it just wasn't like some old head, and he was younger, so it wasn't some old head or some rapper just saying this stuff. He was in the streets with a lot of people. He had friends in the industry that had connections. He had connections with some other people and activists and stuff like that. So he had the credibility, he had popularity, he had the charisma, he had the intelligence, he had the drive, he had everything that someone like Malcolm X had. And probably even more extent in terms of his popularity. I mean, white kids, Hispanic kids, every group of people mess with Pac all over the world. There's not one group of people who dislike Pac. Besides I mean, well, not saying there's not one group, but out of all groups, in terms of ethnicities and cultures and everything like that, within every single rank, there's going to be people who love Pac. So I mean, that's definitely. But I mean, obviously, if you don't think that, I mean, there's nothing really I can do about that. I mean, I can't tell you what to believe, but I mean, just for explanation as to why, he's potentially different than those other people. I don't think there was anybody else really in rap that was like that. There's not even really anybody else outside. I mean, there's things that, like I said, the credibility, the intelligence, the charisma, the connections, the that massive, widespread, global popularity. That doesn't come about in an individual very often at all. I mean, that's all the combination made it dangerous. I mean, obviously someone could be more intelligent, more socially conscious, and no one knows who they are. Obviously someone could, be more, militant and not have any credibility and people don't listen to him. But Pac could, pop on a record and say, everybody go vote or something, and probably everybody would, go register to vote the next day because, people. I mean, Pac, really, his words had weight. And he had credibility with people. He had a deep emotional connection. People had a deep emotional connection to his music, different than a lot of other connections that people had to, other music, really. So there's a lot going on there. How did he get an interview at 17 years old? That was, I think, what is like a high school interview. Yeah, they just did like interviews at the school.
The apparatus.
It's just a. Let's see what he was talking about. Did you pour in a drink? Oh my goodness. Not an American, but let's just this dude know the drink he's pouring. Oh my goodness. Brother is so amazing.
I know. We'll start the.
Oh yeah. Right. Okay. Those are mostly nice. I'm surprised I ain't got a lot more negative comments. That's what I kind of like. I like the negative. I like controversy. People saying crazy shit. But you don't always get that, I guess. Sometimes just people want to just say good things. I'm just gonna keep this on top comments and just go down top comments. I want to view every single little one. Well, no, I'll do the same. Let me go to newest. Easy, Dr. Dre. Where Dre didn't ask me to sign, Easy did, but look to Dre for approval. It's just. Beats by Dre. Oh yeah, they did say that. People get up on the Beats by Dre stuff all the time. That's kind of messed up. Oh my goodness. Yeah, the Michelle thing. You kind of contemplate putting stuff like Michelle do see because their voice get kind of annoying, but it's like, what I mean, they got the best stories too though. Lonzo's character straight out Compton was on point. Wasn't there a character in Grand Theft Auto that looked like Lonzo? Well, I'm pretty sure that was San Andreas. Wasn't Big Smoke? Was it? Was it Big? No, it wasn't Big Smoke. There's another one. It's Big Smoke. Ryder. Or was it Big Smoke? Who was the other dude? I'm gonna look up the characters because I'm pretty sure that was. It was kind of funny. Bro, I ain't got the main characters on here. I'm pretty sure it was Big Smoke though. Big Smoke. Tenpenny. Yeah, because the other one's Ryder. It looked like kind of like an Eazy-E or something like that. And it was sweet. Yeah. He kind of, I mean, he had the glasses and like a hat and stuff like that. But it kind of reminded me of him always. Lonzo NWA. Images. They probably got him with the hat. Yeah, they do got him with the hat. Oh my goodness. They probably got a big. I guess bigger. That's big enough. Oh, what do you think? Ain't it? Oh yeah, they got right there. I don't know why they did it like that for real. Cause they got an Eazy-E and this stuff too, bro. I don't know why they did that. Freaking Greta thought always be doing some weird stuff. Right. And he did it. I think this might have been his blind interview or something like that. He looked just like him. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. What? Oh goodness. Let me see. Regan Prince talks facts. Yeah, her voice. Yeah, it's something doesn't seem right with the DOC accent as well. Right. Yeah, I mean, yeah. But yeah, I mean, I felt that way too. Yeah, a little bit. I did with the with DOC's accident. I mean, yeah, I mean, it did seem kind of suspicious as far as, maybe he was drugged or something like, or maybe like, I mean, yeah, maybe, I mean, I don't know what the police were there, what was going on, but yeah, Beats by Dre. That Beats by Dre comment was kind of goofy, bro. I mean, I mean, it's Dre really never got. I mean, well, I actually did get in trouble for the other one, but for the that one girl, but you know what I mean. It's kind of like a lot of repeat behavior. It was stupid. Little Sante that wrote his about to. They were about to. Yeah, they stayed on the label though. Yeah. Through LA Dre. Yeah. Part two. See, that was a long time ago. I did explain where part two was.